Also, when Twilight and the other five were having their little friendship council to judge the fate of Starlight Glimmer, there was a brief point when I was thinking, maybe the sentence of Starlight Glimmer will be some kind of punishment, like being turned to stone for a while, or banished to some celestial body. Maybe they'll give her community service, or send her out of Equestria, or have her locked up for a while. But no, they went with the reform her and be her friend thing. But this is My Little Pony, and with all of the reforms we've seen up until now, basically reforming everyone except for Somber, Chrysalis, and T-Rex in one way or another, it's really no surprise that the ultimate message of a My Little Pony episode would again be reform and friendship. That's the message the series wants to pull at every defeat of every villain, and it's no longer surprising when it happens, so one really can't expect anything different. A villain on My Little Pony defeated through violence would be about as unrealistic as defeating a villain on Ninja Turtles through acts of friendship. It's just not going to happen. And one final alternate way this could have ended is through the use of Starswirl the Bearded. Since he too is a time traveler and this is his spell, it would have been interesting this season if we had finally met Starswirl the Bearded in person and had him come in and developed his character and learned about his backstory and learned something about his lineage, and had him confront Starlight in person and then scold her for misusing his spell, and then he had been the one to put everything right. That could have also been interesting. Plus, Twilight could have geeked out about finally meeting her hero, and then we could have gone into some more interesting things about those two characters working together. Maybe even showed that even Starswirl himself has flaws that Twilight didn't know about, and she'd have to come to accept those flaws and help him grow and evolve into a better pony. But maybe Starswirl will make his appearance sometime in Season 6. In fact, there's a bunch of ponies that could appear in Season 6. Ones that were rumored to have appeared in Season 5, who obviously didn't appear in Season 5, and now maybe they'll appear in Season 6, or one of the movies, or perhaps upcoming comic books. But there are indeed ponies who have been created in one way or another, either through leaked information or through the use of songs and CDs, or appearances in books, appearances in comics, appearances as toys, who did not appear at all during Season 5. So Season 6 movies, shorts, and other such things are some of the ways that these unused characters could make their appearance finally. And I'm not going to list those for fear of spoiling the next season. There are lots of shows out there that have done the time travel thing before, like Dexter's Lab, Batman, Ben 10, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Star Trek, and many, many others. Some, like Dexter's Laboratory, the episode Edo Trip, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Forever, and some of the other ones I mentioned as well did a nice little thing where multiple versions of multiple characters from multiple timelines all teamed up and worked together to stop a villain or some other common threat. And I think that too could have been interesting. It might have been fun to have seen maybe 6 different versions of Twilight, Applejack, Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, and the others all fighting simultaneously, each one from different timelines. Another thought I had for alternate timelines would be, what if each of the 5 ponies all had achieved destinies that were opposite of their normal talents? Like perhaps seeing what Rarity would be like if she was a farm pony, seeing Applejack as a glamorous pop star, seeing Pinkie Pie be suddenly really serious and scientific. We did get to see Fluttershy acting mean, which was kind of fun, but it could have also been interesting to have seen Rainbow Dash if she didn't care about her athletics, or perhaps some other long list of alternate personalities for the ponies. And perhaps my favorite idea for fixing all of these alternate timelines would have been to have shown Starlight and Twilight working together as they would have montaged their way through all of the 100+ past episodes, staying to the background, doing little subtle things to keep the timeline on track, doing things like dropping the flower pot on Twilight's head in It's About Time, or in It's About Time making sure Cerberus escaped to begin with, or in Feeling Pinky Teen, one of them could have been responsible for dropping all of those things on Twilight's head, or responsible for opening up Applejack's cellar door that Twilight fell into. All sorts of little plot holes throughout all of the seasons that we've had so far could have been easily explained by the fact that Twilight and or Starlight were in the background, ensuring that everything went according to how it was supposed to happen. But they didn't take that route either. They didn't do any of these other ideas that I've come up with, and while I feel kind of bad that some of these ideas didn't happen, I did enjoy what we got. Thank you for watching, and good night.